welcome to the Meeple Mentor YouTube channel. I'm Jared, and today we are unboxing Starship Interstellar. This is from Pendragon and Flat River Group. This is for 1 to 4 players, over 150 minutes playtime expected, ages 13 and up, and it is already a heavy beast of a game. It's quite big. And then on the side, they taped with it a little bag that says the correct blue tile. So I'll save that to the side until we get to find out what tile needs to be replaced. Let's kind of look at what's on the back and then we'll get right into the unboxing. The year is 2357. In stark contrast to humankind's hopes, violent astronomical events and unregulated use of the new solar extraction technology have greatly accelerated the aging rate of our star over the past few decades. Now the sun is rapidly nearing the end of its life cycle. Its fate, as for any star in its category, is to transform into a red giant. This will result in an exponential increase in volume that will cause the sun to engulf Mercury, Venus, and quite possibly Earth itself. Our only hope as a race is to build a colossal interstellar spaceship that would allow a small fraction of humanity to evacuate to a new Earth. Fortunately, we have located a promising candidate world in the TRAPPIST star system during our search for extrasolar planets. In Starship Interstellar, you are the leader of one of the most influential corporations of the world that choose to rise to the occasion and do their part to help complete this project. Your goal is to be the foremost contributor in the race to complete the starship before it is too late. The corporation who takes the lead in this project will have the honor to help guide humanity to its new home. So a couple themes kind of stuck out to me when I'm reading through this. It reminds me of some of the themes of games like Terraforming Mars and Black Angel. So I think if you were going to do like a starship exploration, colonization, and rehabiting Earth day, you might start with something like Black Angel, and then Starship Interstellar, and then Terraforming Mars, because all kind of theme around a similar concept of, you know, your corporations trying to help humanity live on. So here you can see there's 2 full color rule books. There's the reference book and the rule book itself. So there's going to be probably a lot going on in this game just because of the weight of the box. There's going to be a lot of components. Man, this board is going to be busy looking right now. There's going to be a lot, but looks like the rulebook is pretty straightforward. You know, that there's a lot of examples included, so that's good. There's a fast play version there on the back. Okay, and let's see a little bit about how this reference looks. So the HAL action phase, universal mechanisms, unique pass to. Okay, there's some variants in here. That's cool. There we go. So outpost technology, drill technology. So there's going to be some iconography here that you might want to reference. So all of the technology is easily found in the reference book, and then action tokens. And then I guess there's quite a few extra variants to the game that, you know, you might try out. But yeah, 2 full, I mean, they're both just as thick as each other. So I don't know. Then we've got 2 boards. Okay. I don't know if we use both, but let's see what they look like if I lay them out for us on camera. So this one flips open a bit like that. All right. And yeah, most certainly you're going to need both boards to play this game. This is reminiscent now of Star Wars. Star Wars. You know this. You know the one. Okay. 2 boards side by side. I mean, that takes up my whole camera picture there. Interesting. So you've got all these nodes circulating around the sun. You can see Earth there, Mercury, Venus. So there's the solar system. Over down here, you've got different sections for each planet, not including Pluto, of course. But looks like there's different places for cubes to go. And then something that you probably colonize there on the planet. So you might have like your own little quadrant of the planet. And then over here, this is probably a very long victory point track. And what's down here? Reputation, player count, something to do with players here, or meeples maybe. Action, salvation, end of turn overview, and some other iconography, something to track something, I don't know. And then lastly, this area over here, I don't know what any of this means right now, but it looks cool. All right, over in the corner, I'm just going to move this board a little bit. You've got your market, so maybe converting of resources and you get 2 energy, I don't know. Trappist 1 system, so I don't know what this grid's about yet, but there you go. Solar exploitation. So there's a lot of interesting stuff going on here. And then this track, which is also kind of a solar system-esque thing, but I see only Earth, Venus, and Mercury. So this must be like a countdown for when the sun's gonna envelop Earth. So we gotta get done before then. But yeah, this is probably one of the biggest boards I've seen since Star Wars Rebellion. There it is, Rebellion. So I know all you guys are already writing in your comments, but there you go. I thought of it during the recording. Okay, we've got, looks like some boxes that we're going to be building to probably house all the components that you're going to need for your faction. So I would guess there's a white faction, a brown, an orange, and a blue. So we'll get to build those later. But that's nice. It comes with a handy, way to store the components. What's these? These almost are like bookmarks, Yeah, pretty much. They are identical, and there you go. So everyone gets one of these. Mark your page. I'm just kidding. All right, what's this? We've got some cards here. And when I say cards, they're more like kind of a poster board, thick piece here. Good production quality. What? Weird. Okay. So a few of these things, I wonder if these combine together to make the ship. Am I on the right track here? Wait a minute. Ta-da! There's the starship right there. Starship Interstellar. We did it. We built it. And there it is. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to play out, but I like the artwork. I think it looks cool. So far, everything looks top-notch and, good quality. This is a strong piece of cardboard for the boxes. I think that's going to hold up nicely. Then we have almost like a kind of a textured plasticky feel, like very strong board here. So HAL, human-like artificial learning life form. And I love the reference to the HAL 9000, which is got the little red eye there from 2001 Space Odyssey. Okay, so you got your different color cubes. This part kind of looks like Gaia Project to me, as you're like getting resources and things maybe as you go up this track. I don't know. But that's cool. You can set that out somewhere. You've got, looks like an overview of some of the different icons and actions that you're going to see in the game. Just because of how busy this board is, you're going to have to pass this around to see any kind of reference. Speaking of references, looks like these are going to be player references. So this matched the icon and color of the brown player. Okay, so you can see that. I don't know. Then you've got the HAL system, or just HAL, I guess, and this is what he might do. Then you got the blue reference, which is going to be probably identical to the other player boards, looks like. Yeah, I don't see any variety or variation, rather. So that's your overview board that you're going to sit in front of you. And what's next? Got some more pieces here. This is more like thick little cards. All right, so you've got your actions, you got salvation, you got end of turn. So essentially this area of the board, you have a little bit tiny version there to put in front of you. And then, yeah, it's just two-sided. Okay, so to track your own stuff and maybe to track the ship collectively, I don't know. Next, we have quite a bit of cardboard. So let's take a look at what some of this is. All right, so we've got some tiles here. The Core P1F. Okay. Let's see. We've got these, which are, just kind of a square piece, but you've got different icons and stuff that go with the green, red, and black. So depending on what you get, I don't know, changes up the game. We've got some four different kinds here. Looks like one for each player on this. So I don't know. There's a lot of cool artwork here, and the symbols are kind of like blowing my mind because I don't know what any of this means. And it's going to take some studying to like get to where I can like see and make it connect. So there's a lot of tokens. Looks like we're going to need some baggies as we punch this thing out. But yeah, you can take a look. You've got different color cube tokens, some doubles. I don't know, like a status symbol here, another planet, and then a whole bunch of different, colored star tokens. All right. Next, we have a huge punch out of the Earth, which is awesome. I mean, that's almost as big as my hand, and I have a pretty big hand, so that's pretty cool. We also have some more of these, I guess you would call them action tokens. I don't know. And then we got these that are yellow. Taking a look here. This is very good. Like, it's thick cardboard. It's not thin at all. So it's definitely good quality. I think the production's quite nice. You can see there's some Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Jupiter tiles right up in here. And then, some circular tiles that represent the planets. So there you go. So lots to look at. Lots to look at. Okay. Here's ones for some of the other planets. And then even, I don't know what these are, but a pass token and maybe an action selection or something like that. I don't know. Looks like everyone gets one of each of these for use of something. Sorry, I'm no use because I've never played this clearly. It's just an unboxing. All right, looking further in, we have two screen printed bags here, or actually it's more like vinyl sticker drawstring. Okay, we've got some inserts that are formed for all these tiles that are going to come out, so we'll see how those fit later. And we've got lots of components in here. Okay, so let's see. What have we got? We have pieces for white, blue, orange, and brown. So let's just look at one of these and see how they look. So a bunch of these, I guess, scientist type looking dudes, right? He's holding a briefcase, he's pointing, making a speech of some sort, saying, I'm going to make this ship faster and better than anyone else. Yeah, but yeah, they don't bend, they're not fragile, but yeah, feels good. Good quality. All right, moving on, we've got some translucent large cubes of varying colors. Let's take a look at the purple one. See how this looks. These are much bigger than you would normally find in a game. These are probably at least double the size of any of the translucent cubes you might be familiar with. And they are pretty weighty. I mean, considering they're mostly, like just clear, they feel good. Good quality, very big, big. So I guess these are gonna go all over this board. It's gonna look very pretty and colorful once everyone gets their pieces out. All right, moving on. We've got some player color pieces that look like cities that you would build, all right, or maybe factories. That's kind of cool. There's a little bit of detail. You can kind of tell there's like a multi-layer buildings. There's like a steeple one in the middle, and then like a bridge that goes over top. So every player gets 3. I'm assuming that's what you're going to place on these planets to like occupy. Now this is interesting. What are these? Plastic pieces that look like gems. rounded pieces, and look, they do kind of click in together. So I wonder if that, becomes something of a turn order type thing or priority in any given stuff. All right. Well, there you go. They kind of pop together. I don't know what they do, but they work together. Okay, so here we've got some very tiny black translucent cubes. These are about what you'd expect for, tiny plastic cubes. Very functional. Can't have board games without cubes. All right, what is this? What is this? I mean, these look, what, like helmets maybe, or something. It kind of reminds me of like a Japanese martial arts, helmet of some sort. But it's pretty cool looking. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty cool. All right, let's look next. We got some ships to look at. So there you go. Okay. They look to be from the same mold, so it's just a color difference between factions that you'll have. But yeah, it's pretty nifty. I'm gonna start sliding this over. We have some hexagonal bases, so something's gonna be attached to this and kind of look like it's flying. So let me see if you pop this in here. Something like that, where it's gonna hold something and represent itself standing tall. Let's move along. We got some more plastic. All right, so I'll get one of each here. More different building types there to look at. Oh, there goes the white one. Okay. Don't know what they do, but they're cool pieces. They're cool. Here we've got some large, very large translucent black cubes. So just like the first ones I showed you, same size, but these are the black ones. A lot of components here. Let's keep going. All right. Then we get baggies full of tiny translucent cubes from yellow, purple, blue, red, and green. So those are going to be the same, just different color. We've got 3 clear, just see transparent, 3 tracker cubes. And then we have some more plastic for our factions. So what have we got here? Like 4 towers right there. Plastic city or factory or whatnot. Got to produce. Put these back. Some assembly required, am I right? There's a lot here, guys. It's like taking up my table, and this is a huge table. All right, almost through. These are kind of a more flattened pieces, also plastic, enough for your color there. And lastly, in the plastic, for your faction, we've got your ships that I assume are going to be on or attached to those standees. So they'll be able to fly around the board. So it's pretty neat. They got the hole there ready to be stood up. Okay. And lastly, in the box, all right, last but not least, are, translucent plastic meeples. This is really cool, really exciting. I'm really glad I saw this last. This is like saving the best for last. These look awesome. Normally you see meeples come as like wooden solid pieces, but here they are shiny, they are translucent, they are plastic, and look at that. They just look delicious, like forbidden food, like, man, like little gummies that you just want to chew on, but don't. They're hard plastic. Let's see, we've got a couple here in this purple color. Not as many, but all right. Look at that. That's cool, right? I'm liking this. These look really nifty. They're about the size as, you know, what you would see in Carcassonne. And you got red, and you got light blue. All good stuff. So, with the cardboard, with the plastic, with the cubes, there's a lot to get through. There's a lot to sort out, and even the boards or the boxes that you're going to have to assemble and likely put right here in the game to store all your components. But this is a full unboxing of Starship Interstellar, and wow, this is going to be a lot, and I can't wait to play this game because look how cool this looks. This looks really neat. I think it's going to really come together once everything kind of gets a little organized and where it needs to be. So there's some cool stuff going on here, and if you've played it, let me know in the comments what you think of the game. And where did I put that earth? That is a cool earth piece, but I think I set it aside. But either way, I love it. I really like the look of this. It's great quality. I'm really looking forward to trying it, so definitely stay tuned and subscribe to the channel, as our review will be forthcoming once we get a chance to play it a couple times. Yeah, but it's coming. This looks really cool. I like the idea. I like the theme. Sci-fi. I'm down. I'm going to try this, and yeah. So thanks for watching this unboxing. I've been Jared. Stick around. See the next video. All that good stuff. I'll see you next time. Bye.